If you don't have a plan, then you're planning to fail when it comes to your fitness journey. You need structure. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I built my body, what I did to build my physique. So obviously I'm going to go through my fitness journey and all the mistakes I made and what I wish I knew in the beginning. So I can waffle a bit, so I'm gonna go through it as questions. So if you see me looking to the left, it's because I'm looking at my laptop for some questions. My fitness journey started when I was 16. I have two older brothers and they were very gym focused, very athletic. I can literally remember at the age of 16, I want to say, my eldest brother, he came home and I called him the Black Rock, like Dwayne Johnson, because that's what he looked like. He, out of nowhere, he had these massive abs and like six-pack definition, everything. And I remember saying to myself, I want that. I want to look just like that. Yeah, I know, I wanted to look like a man. And I remember learning from my brother, because at the same time he was doing biomedical sciences in school. So from an early age I knew that he was involved with science and fitness. So I got early education about fitness in relation to science, so I knew they were related. And I remember going to the gym with my brother and not knowing what I was doing. He was in what I called the man section at the time, and I would go on the cardio machines. And I would do cardio. And he had some weights at home. So I remember I was obsessed with Nicki Minaj at that time. So I was like, I need to slim down, but I want to keep my curves because I want to look just like her. So when I got older, I started going to the gym myself, maybe around 18. I started understanding the gym a lot more. So I would go to the gym. No, I worked out from home. So my brother had a set of dumbbells and I would Google best exercises for, you know, growing your glutes, building your legs, losing weight. And I got amazing results. When I hit the age where I was able to go to the gym, I started going to the gym by myself and I got amazing results, like so quick. That leads me on to mistake number one. I got results and I thought that was it. Little did I know at the time about body recomposition. So body recomposition is when you drop body fat and can build muscle at the same time, and that is very common with beginners. You can drop body fat and build muscle at the same time, but it does not last. Okay, so I thought I needed to maintain that momentum and I would keep getting results. And throughout the ages of 20, 21, I hit a plateau. I stopped making progress, and I basically maintained even though I was trying to carry on building my physique. So yeah, I hit a plateau. And then when I entered university, so I did pharmacology in university, I was always applying what I learned in school to my fitness journey. And I just remember sitting there and writing a spreadsheet of these are the exercises that activate my glutes the best, and I had it in order. I had we had nutrition lessons. I had a spreadsheet for what I would eat, what I wouldn't eat, how long I would do it for. So my approach to fitness from a very early age was very scientific, very methodical, and it has not changed. Sorry guys, my battery died, so I don't know where I was, but I know I was waffling anyway. So now I'm going to answer some questions to give you guys an idea of my fitness journey and how I built my body specifically. One, how I built my body was with science. I applied science and I was very strategic and methodological about how I built my body. First of all, initially, I did not know what I was doing. I was just lifting weights and things like that. Over the years, I have applied a lot of strategy to my physique. You can see, if you go visit my Instagram at iamcherryjones, how my body has changed over time. So I've always been pear-shaped, quite curvy, but it was always tough for me to drop that stubborn body fat. For some of us, it will be the abdominal area. It's genetic where we store it, but wherever you store it, that is like the toughest part for it to leave. I was finally able to achieve my goals with my method called Sculpt and Build. Sculpt and Build is my two-phase approach to creating more shapely physique. So my body completely changed when I did it as two phases. In Sculpt, my focus, or our focus, is to specifically drop body fat, but also to maintain the muscle as well, because that's what creates your shape. So that's all about watching your calories, finding out what macros are required for you to achieve those goals, and also training with intensity so that the stimuli that you produce is telling your muscles that we need to stay because we need to lift. Okay, so that's sculpt. The second phase is build. Build is the process of building muscle, just like it says. In build, we want to grow the legs, the glutes, and areas that, you know, enhance the shape. But we also want to keep body fat low. Key. We want to keep body fat low. So that's a mistake I made when I was in my own fitness journey. I didn't understand macros and how to keep that body fat low. So I was always in a cycle of dropping body fat and losing my curves, wanting to put it back on and putting on the body fat. And this system, I found I was now able to finally sculpt the physique I wanted. So that is how I built my physique. If you want more information on that, hit the link at the bottom and you can download my free ebook, Sculpt and Build. Okay? How did my own journey lead me to create Sculpt and Build? So my fitness journey was so confused before, and I you know, had all the ups, all the downs, and people would always just ask me, what did I do? The more I made progress, the more people asked me what I was doing. And without knowing it, I developed like a system. I developed a system that worked, a science-based system that worked, and it's called Sculpt and Build. I created Sculpt and Build from my own fitness journey, but when I started helping others apply that to themselves, and I saw the results they got, the confidence they got, the way their life changed, the way their mindset changed, the way their lifestyle changed, that's why I created Sculpt and Build and shared it. I wanted to change my own life, my confidence, how I showed up in a room. And as a result, you know, other women are benefiting from that as well. So Sculpt and Build was actually, you know, personal. It was an accident. It was me testing science against fitness on my own physique. And I ended up applying it to other people. And as a result, I've got this whole amazing science-based system that helps women get results like this. And I'm super proud of that. But one thing you should know is we are biologically similar. The same thing is going to apply to all of us to an extent, but it still needs to be personalized, if that makes sense. For example, if you want to lose weight, you need a calorie deficit. We all do. It's how we're biologically built. The personalization and the differentiation comes in when we talk about how you're going to lose weight, how much calories do you need to be under, and things like that. So from an early age, I always take a biological approach to my fitness journey. So yeah. What changed in my training when I started seeing real results following my two-phase system, Sculpt and Build? Changed my life, and it also changed my clients as well. So you can see a bunch of different clients right here that followed my system, Sculpt and Build. They were finally able to drop their stubborn body fat and enhance their physiques. And then I put them on the build phase, and you could see that there's a clear difference. They were finally able to build the muscle without putting the body fat back on. How did I learn about controlling variables? Okay, so in my pharmacology and my degrees, they're science-based, so it was very much focused on controlling the variables. So that means making sure that you keep something the same so you can see if that is working for you. And for example, I apply that to my fitness journey by one, keeping my exercises the same. I'm now able to see what exercises have worked to build my body, and I do the same with my clients. We have monthly check-ins on their progress to see if these exercises are building their body or maintaining the muscle mass. So that's really key. And it's the same with nutrition. We want to know if those calories are helping you drop body fat, if they're making you put on too much body fat, if you're maintaining your muscles accurately with the macros you have. And we keep variables constant over a certain period of time. So that's my advice to you. Stop jumping in and out of workouts, different types of nutrition plans. You have to keep the variables constant for long enough to see if you are making progress. How did I stop spending hours in the gym and start training with more intention? That's a really good question. So I remember the days where I would spend hours in the gym, like 3 hours at a time. I was doing all the exercises that grew my glutes. I was doing hours of cardio because I had to burn body fat. And I was giving my body conflicting information and I was stuck not seeing results. Now I go into the gym with the best results I've ever had in my life, with intention, knowing which 5 exercises I'm going to do, knowing how many reps, knowing what weight. This journey of getting results is a numbers game, it's a mindset game, but it's also structure. You have to have structure. You have to have a plan to follow. If you have no plan, plan to fail. I know that's cheesy, but it's so true. If you don't have a plan, then you're planning to fail when it comes to your fitness journey. You need structure because you need to know what you're doing next week and the week after and the week after, because your body is responding to a challenge. And if you're not challenging your body is not going to respond to it. It's not going to maintain your muscle, and you're not going to grow your muscle, and you're not going to teach your body to burn fat. So structure is very, very key in the gym, in your workouts, in your nutrition. How did building my body change my confidence? Building my body changed the way I walked into a room. It changed my presence in the room. I'm going to be straight up. When you have a fit physique and people can see you work out, immediately it warrants respect, because people see that you are someone who has discipline, someone who loves themselves, someone who respects themselves, someone who, cares about what they do in a day, have structure, have a routine. So now that I have a fitter physique that shows that I exercise, I feel like I can walk into a room with my head high. I feel confident. I love my physique. I remember the days where I would go to the swimming pool or to the beach or on holiday, and I would always wear my cover up. And I was so insecure. And now I walk around like no cover up, on bikini. So that's what I would say. It completely changed how I showed up to the world, and that's why I always have the slogan, unleash your potential. Like, your potential is in partnership with your confidence. Once you are confident, the way you turn up and enter a room and the energy you give to other people is completely different when you have that confidence. And I've seen it in my clients, in person and online. When they have that confidence, they're completely different people in the way they pose. They take their after pictures completely different to their before pictures. They got so much confidence. They got so much more confidence, and I love that. Absolutely love that. So you can physically see it. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you have any ideas of future videos you want from me, make sure you leave the comment down below, and follow me on my socials. There's It's Cherry Jones, my personal page, as a coach. Then you've got Coached by Cherry for one-to-one coaching. And I hope you guys enjoy my video. I'll see you the next time. Bye.